This is no longer an illegal migration crisis. It is genuinely a border crisis. It is about the country and the culture. The number that came out from yesterday, which is 482, and then the new media narrative is 482. But I've been speaking to a lot of my sources around Dover. Apparently, it's actually slightly more than that. It's about 490, 495. But putting that aside, it's basically around 500 from yesterday. One day, we have now exceeded 10,000 people illegally entering this country. Way more than the 2020 crisis that we had. What I want to talk about in this video is not just reporting you what you've probably heard on Twitter or even probably the BBC at some point, probably around 2:20 p.m. for about 5 minutes. It's not really about reporting. That's not my job. Anybody who thinks on Twitter that my job is to report the news, that's not my job. My job is to make sure that the narrative is being corrected, and I try my best to be objective. I'm very open about my biases, and you know that. But let's talk about why this is happening. Firstly, this is the footage that we have from Dover because this is post-arrival. When the Border Force, UK, their job is now, they have a new job. Their job is to essentially collect the boats and put them in a corner. So that's what's happening now, and the issue that we have is that it's not really just about the Border Force. We can easily attack Priti Patel, the Home Office, Border Force, all of them. This is getting wider as an issue. We know that these guys, this is the photos that we have, the recent photos that we have from the individuals who came through the boat, via the boats, and using smugglers. We know that the fact is, you can see, not just from the photos, but from the stats, you can easily become one of those who argue against the identities. Say that, of course, the majority are relatively young, healthy male. Where are the children? Where are the women? Where are the vulnerable? That's a different argument. We could easily focus on that. We've been talking about it for years and years. Nobody listens. That's not really my argument, because then you can cross the line to an extent. Sometimes it's a very, very thin line. But ignore about the actual individuals. My issue is not really the individuals who cross the channel. It's not really about them. They all have their own excuses. Even if they're not genuine political refugees, they're just desperate to get to the UK. And that is a compliment to the United Kingdom. We are such a good country that they are trying to run away from France to get to this island. Thanks again for watching, everyone. Before I actually sign off, I want to say a massive thank you to all the new members and subscribers of this new channel, the new website that we have. Because it's all thanks to you guys that we can actually continue the work. As you probably noticed, even the short versions that we post on YouTube, we have to kind of be subtle. I can't really post the whole thing, or I have to sometimes self-edit or self-censor, unfortunately. Otherwise, this platform would not allow us to post the long version. If you want to watch the full version and unedited, go to mytc.co.uk. Not only you get access to the daily shows, but also you get access to the daily news articles that we update throughout the day, but also much more in terms of the chat forums that we have. Big news that I have, especially for those of you who are already members of the new channel, is that we are now finally reintroducing Discord. We are going to have our own private Discord this time, with no guidelines, no censorship, because it's going to be a private Discord for only the members of the new channel. So definitely check out mytc.co.uk if you want to watch everything that you want to see, but also support independent media to counter the mainstream media narrative. And I'll see you on the other side.